Pisces, this connection feels very addictive. You know you should not be with this person. They all bad for you, but for some reason you keep finding yourself back in their bed, back in their arms, back right next to them. So let's see exactly how they feel about you, Pisces, as well as how you really feel about them. So this is from my Pisces sun, moon, and rising. If you're interested in a personal reading, check link in the bio because you know your girl does them. Also, guys, if you'd like to go ahead and like, follow, and share some of the Pisces, you know I would appreciate that. But let's talk more about what I show. Okay, let's talk what's on the table. So what I have for you is the Death card, the King of Wands, and the Lovers card. So what this really shows me here is that they really see you as a great suitable potential, okay? They see like you got your shit together. They know that you'll go after any challenges. They know that you would really run after their heart. They know that you're very creative and you're very loving. They see you as a warrior when it comes to love, and they admire you for that. And they see a lot of potential in this connection. Now, with that being said, I can see here they're still dealing with stuff internally, okay? They went through a really hard time when it comes to love. They had a deep love with somebody else, and they were really thinking that was going to be their end all be all, right? And then something went awry. They just did not work out. And so with this, it caused them to really reflect on their own selves and really realize more about how they need to transform themselves, how they need to start to look at life a little bit differently and receive love differently. I feel like they're still in this death stage, which is really why you feel as though like it's kind of toxic in a way, is because they're still in their moments of healing. They're still kind of figuring out how this no longer work. They're still working through trust issues. They're still working through potential issues. They're still working through what had happened to them when it came to love, and that really transformed their heart. And it made their heart a little bit more like darker and a little bit more like put up a wall with you. And so that's why like their mysteriousness, their lack of commitment, it makes you kind of drawn to them because you're like, how can I fix this? How can I make them feel better? How can I charge in and save the day? How can I be everything they need? And so they definitely see you as this, but they're still working through what's going on here. And because they're not being fully vulnerable, that's why you feel like, well, they're not really like giving me the space to be like my full self and express myself freely and have this beautiful relationship. Something is guarding them, and that what's guarding them is still their heart. They're still working through it. They still have a lot of pain. And so that's why you're getting kind of messed up or like taking the strays, right? You're getting like the shots thrown at you and you're like, whoa. Don't you want this? Like, hello, I'm a Pisces. You don't want this? Like, it's kind of confusing for you, right? Because you're like, well, you're giving me all these different signs. It's because they see you as someone that's a great potential, but they're just not ready. And that's what it comes down to. But let's see how you feel about this connection as well here too. So before I do, go ahead and like, follow. If you're interested in a personal reading, check link in the bio. But I had the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the Magician. And so what I really show here is that you want this relationship. Ooh, Pisces. You want this relationship to be a beautiful relationship, one that they really love you, they really care for you. You want to take this relationship to the next level because you see amazing qualities in this person, right? But with this being said, although you want this, you're kind of unsure how to really manifest at this time because part of you feels very much unsatisfied with where you guys are at right now. Unsatisfied with the way they're treating you, unsatisfied with how open they're being, unsatisfied with the growth that you guys been experiencing together. You're feeling very much as though like you're settling in a way and you're like, I don't really want to settle, but I know that this could be something beautiful. We really like have this deep connection. We really can grow together. You see the potential. And that's why the 5 of Cups is coming out, because you see the potential. Pisces. You're seeing the potential of what this can be and not the reality of what it is. You're thinking that it has these beautiful cups and they're all full, but they keep falling down because those cups may not be what you think they are. Okay. So it's telling you here, what I'm showing here is that you're kind of conflicted with the reality and conflicted with potential and the possibilities of what this can be. And so with that being said, you're starting to really start to manifest a life where they really can give you their all, where they really can give you their heart and where they can be more open. You're not just manifesting love, you're manifesting with love with this particular person because you really want a future with them. And so that's how I see that you feel about this connection. You're like, I don't think it's like exactly what I want, but it can grow into that. Maybe I can manifest it. Maybe I can visualize it. So you're really bringing them more into like your vision boards. Okay. You're putting like their face on your vision boards. So you're like, we can make this happen, but you also got to make sure you're coming back to reality and making sure that it's an alignment for you. Now I do want to get you some advice. So what advice can we share with our Pisces as they go through everything? And so what I have here for you is the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. So what this is actually kind of like screaming out to me is go where you're celebrated, not where you're destroyed. or where you're tolerated, right? Because when someone is like transforming themselves, they have still a lot of feelings. They're still really hurt. They might say things out of pocket and things of that sort. And it starts to reflect onto you, right? And you have to like dodge and like try to like move away from it. But it makes you go more into your head. So when you're feeling unsupported and you start to really focus more and you're bringing the problems back into your head and you're having anxiety over this connection, it's showing here that that's not the right energy you want to be in. And so it's trying to remind you the moments that you feel like this, if this is outweighing the happy times, the joyful time, then it's not going to be the right fit for you, because this relationship is full of you to understand more about what support looks like, more about what reality is and what people are showing you, and not taking that and harnessing it as though it's your own and saying like, well, I'm not enough. Well, I'm not able to give them this and yada, yada, yada. It's reminding you, don't do that. That this situation has to do with that person, and to look at the reality of it. Because when you're in the Nine of Swords, you're kind of thinking about like, oh, like maybe this could happen. Maybe they are cheating on me. Maybe they're doing this. It's like made up scenarios in your head. And the Five of Pentacles is like, no, there's a loss. There is an issue here. This is the reality, and we have to build ourselves back up. And so it's reminding you, don't get into this aura where you always have to build yourself back up. Start to put up walls within you and start to have your boundaries in place. And so that is what Spirit's trying to tell you. Now, I'll go ahead and leave you off with a yes/no question as well as an angel number. So think of your angel number. I mean, your yes/no question. Think of your yes/no question. But for your angel number, you have 1010, which is growth, okay? It says spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. 1010, which is growth. So that is what I have for you all. Let me go ahead again, get those yes/no questions done here too. So hi Spirit, how are you? Thanks so much for being here. So as you know, the person on the other side of this phone, they have a question. What is the answer to their question? And that is yes. Thank you so much, Spirit. Can you double confirm what is the answer to their question? And that is again a yes. So that is what I have for all of you. I hope that this resonates and it gives you some clarity as you move forward. If you're interested in a personal reading, check link in the bio. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you follow and like this. Okay, follow, like, and leave a comment. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.